Let's do some news! My name is Mike B, aka Fony. Today's date is June 17th, 2021. It is the heat of summer. Summer lasts from today until like November or something. In which case we're slammed into winter and then immediately ripped back out into summertime again. At least that's what it's like here in California. So hello everybody in chat. Thank you so much for being here. My co-hosts, all of them. They're not paid. They actually pay me. It's like a paid internship, like inverse paid internship or something. I'm not quite sure. Rip the AC Texans. Yeah, Texans, you guys just got to get bigger fans or something like that. I don't know what you guys are going to do. You know, man, I don't know. Power grid sounds pretty whack. El Paso meanwhile, it's kind of like, whoa, it's our time to shine again. So thank you so much for joining me. We have a lot of news to cover today. I was gone last week. We missed some things last week, but not really a lot of stuff from last week. I ended up making today's news because a lot of stuff already happened this week, and we're going to go ahead and stay current as we can. Last week we did have E3. We have a couple things to touch on a little bit. E3, we're not going to go too in-depth or anything like that. We had Summer Game Fest as well, which went off, which is pretty dope. Overall E3 stuff, chat, what do you think? Overall meh, kind of middle grounds. For me personally, I'm kind of like, there's a couple wins, but overall it was kind of like, it was all right. It was okay. Middle high. Yeah, I like that. Middle high. That's good. Okay, E3 cool, I guess. Yeah, E3 overall was meh. Now, what about like Summer Game Fest? I should probably include that in the mix because we're kind of releasing it at the same time. But like Summer Game Fest, that was last Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. I was kind of like in the middle with that, a little higher actually with that one, because we had some pretty good releases. Elden Ring and all that good stuff looks pretty cool. But we'll see. Steam Demo Fest, too strong. That's right. We should talk about that right now, actually. Not really on the list of things to talk about, but we should go ahead and plug it real quick. So Steam has Next Game Fest, which I was a little confused what that was when people were talking about it yesterday. Woovie, who's just like, yo, something we need room for Next Game Fest. And I was just like, is that like a Rec Fest / next card game, like weird mashup or something that I didn't know anything about? But yeah, there is a whole bunch of games that they have demos available for. Next Game Fest is all about demos, game demos, lots of game demos, like tons of game demos actually. I put a whole bunch. I downloaded a whole bunch, and I was gonna try to run through them last night. The new Warhammer 40k Tactics game, Tiom, the photography game. I just kind of like plugged in to make sure it works and everything. It was like a first-person shooter that I was playing. That was pretty interesting. It was kind of like a Mirror's Edge / it was kind of like Bleed. Remember that platformer Bleed shooter that I was playing? It's like a bullet hell platformer. We have kind of a slowed down effect or whatever, so there's a little bit of that. So yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff that's coming out. I really love getting a bunch of demos just to be able to go and just try a whole bunch of them, and just kind of seeing what actually in play, like in practice, really works versus games that maybe just have really cool trailers, right? So yeah, I'm gonna try to plug into some of those tonight, some more of those tonight. Maybe record some first impressions and stuff like that. Nothing in depth because they're demos, and then we'll get them divvied up throughout the week, next week or something like that. Oh, I love the news. I love the news too. I love the news, and we're gonna kick it off right now. We've already kind of been on, but just right now we're going to talk about the actual news that we have to talk about, like the animated emotes that we have now. This thing doesn't move. It'd be pretty great if this thing moved, actually. Let's scroll down a little bit. Here we go, animated emotes. Ow! So, animated emotes are available to partners. There's already a few. I already have a few. They're right there. They just don't move in slobs yet. So that one, they don't. But just know that in Twitch chat, they're moving a lot. They're moving over here. They're not moving over here. I have a whole bunch of random ones that I uploaded just to see if it works. We have the automaton rainbow thing. We have the nice thing that we're using because it's 69 months of streaming. So gotta represent. There's the anime stick figure death thing. Yeah, they don't. This does not move. My level 19 twink is in there too because I happen to have an animated GIF of him for some reason holding 2 assassin's blades. Of course, you can see him right there. Look, he's just so cute. Here's my little gnome. Just want to rub his little head. The tongues are moving. Oh yeah, thanks, Top. Oh, they're moving. What? No, wait, hold on a second. Is that Frankers? That's gotta be Frankers or BTTV, right? That's not. Yeah, okay, yeah. So better Twitch TV works. Of course. So yeah, those ones work, but unfortunately, the in slobs, the ones that on Twitch are not working yet. So I have access to 5 slots for mine, and I'm gonna be going through and doing what I can to get some cool new awesome looking ones. If you are an affiliate, don't worry. Twitch said that they are going to be bringing that functionality to affiliates soon. You got to imagine what the fuck. Yeah, it's backwards. Yeah, you have to imagine that you should save that. You should save that one for we got a story coming up for that one right there, Top Jordan. But yeah, if you're affiliate, you'll probably be getting it soon. There's a lot more affiliates than there are partners. So right now, partner rollout is kind of like the kind of easing them into it right now. It's not every single emote, and it's not replacing any current emote slots. It's straight up, I got 5 extra emotes, animated emote slots. I actually don't know how they scale with how many you have. Let me see. Follower emotes. I don't think I've seen this yet on my page. The follower emotes, which allows somebody who is a follower to have access to a free emote, which is great because that'll basically free up a slot for you as well. But yeah, they have their own emote slots. Yeah, again, that's it's fucking awesome. I mean, I have 21 emotes, and so like to go through and have to redo all of them or feel like I have to redo all of them. Baru only has 5 right now too. Okay, cool. Well, Baru has like 3,000 emotes, so I'm pretty sure if he only has 5, then 5 must be the max right now. Now, if you are an affiliate or if you're a partner and you are trying to get some emotes done, there is actually a site that the Mike B Bounce, which I think works with Frankers. Was it Frankers or BTTV? Do Mike B Bounce somebody? The Mike B Bounce, if you'll notice, is not just a very simple Mike B face moving up and moving down. It's kind of got a little squish to it, right? There's a little bit of like tweening, a little bit of action to it, right? BTTV, thank you. There is a site that Jordan, Mr. Banana, actually showed me a long time ago that does this, and they do it well, and it's called loading.io. Now, you can go through and test it with your own image. You can upload something. Let me actually go full screen on this so you guys can see it. Zoom in here, but you could see that there's a little apple here, and you can go through and try. You could load your own if you want to, but you can try different types of animation. You control the speed, you could control the size, you could blow it up if you want to. There's a lot of cool stuff you could do with this in terms of making your own, taking your own emotes and giving them a little bit of flavor if you need a tremble, a little bit of shake there, right? So yeah, there's a ton that you could go through and play with. Now, there are some that are locked, and the locked ones you have to have a pro account for. It's like $9.99 per month. So what I would recommend if you really want to take advantage of some of these better ones, or better, different ones, whatever, then you're going to want to just wait until you have all of your emotes lined up and you're ready to get them animated, and then you could just upload them and go like that. So there's a lot of cool stuff that you could do with this. So there's a lot of other sites that will do like some basic things, and even Twitch has a built-in animator that gives you very, very, very basic options of things you could do to animate your GIFs. So if you want a better option, loading.io is a good site for it. I should have reached out to them, told them I would plug their shit for some money. Dang, man, but we couldn't find the link until like 5 minutes ago. Logged into animation. That's right. Log in out animation. Should I start animated icon business? Bro, you want to do mine? So there are, I mean, obviously you could do it if you want to animate, you could do it. But I did go through in case BL Tank doesn't want to do it. I did go through and I found a bunch of artists who are advertising that they are offering animated emote support, and this one specifically, she focuses on animating existing emotes. So I pulled these from the replies to the animated, because that's where the emo artists typically go to, like advertiser services, and all of them say commissions open. So I'll include these links in the show notes. All right, so you could go through and do that. That shite is so easy, man. Well, what do you want? She's the one that just does it for Baru, actually. So if you want something like that, talking points for this weekend. All right, fine. But like, I mean, come on, I don't know how to do this stuff, man. I don't know how to animate this stuff. I don't know why. I feel like that should be something like some kind of skill that I have, right? With all of this stuff that I do, shit, video, photo, in between, animation. Yeah, so I'll include those links down there, or you could just reach out to BL Tank and just tell him that you want to pay him to do it. Right? You went to school for animation. I only work with Booba, that's right. I only work with Boobas. That's right. Speaking of Boobas, let's go to booba.tv and see what's here. Let me see. Let's go to booba.tv. Let me see. What do we got? Well, let's just go. Here we go. We got Indiefoxx. Let's see what Indiefoxx is doing. Oh, yeah. So, let's take a moment.
The sounds of water.
I'm almost embarrassed to have this up right now. But we have to talk about the news, okay? I'm plugging that shit. Sorry. Lowering the volume on that shit. This is the new Twitch meta. So they demonetized the hot tub, the pools, hot tubs, and beaches category. So you pretty much, I mean, there's a lot of streamers in there that are just not getting advertising revenue. We already know that Amouranth has already stated before that she's not getting any kind of revenue from there. And so what they've done is they've combined ASMR and yoga poses. And you know what's funny? Here's what's funny. So I actually went on and I recorded a little bit, but I don't need to because she's still live, thankfully. I recorded a little bit for news, and while I was recording, I don't have audio because of the way the channel that it uses. But as it's muted, by the way. Okay, so so here's something that she said specifically earlier today, which I thought was pretty hilarious, and she's totally right. She says, there's two ways this goes. Either Twitch bans the practice and everyone forgets about it in a month, or they do nothing and I end up being a pioneer of this meta and get that much more popular. So this is not quite verbatim, but pretty much verbatim what she said earlier today. And I was just like, I was trying to make a clip, but clips are turned off. No surprise. So this is pretty much why the ASMR category now has got so much bigger. If we take a look at this here, go to ASMR, you could see there's I mean, it's Thursday, right? So I'm guessing by Friday. I mean, here we go. I'm back. Yeah, that's you're back. We have Amouranth, obviously. Amouranth saw that Indiefoxx was using a picture-in-picture. She got pretty smart. She went and picked up another camera, I guess. So now she's doing it too. And yeah, here we go. This is pretty good. So yeah, you know, if you're into this kind of thing, let's just take a quick listen in and see if we can hear what's happening here.
Shh. We've been trying to contact you regarding your car's extended warranty.
Oh, I fucking knew it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me out. No. Fucking knew it. So that's what's happening on Twitch right now. That is the new meta. I am at the point where I just think it's hilarious that Twitch keeps coming out with new policies, and these streamers keep on coming up with new ways to just dance around the policies while still remaining within TOS. And if you're watching and you're like, wow, that's great. Well, let me tell you, they're using the latest in technology to get that effect. Do you know what it is? Booty lifting, anti-cellulite leggings. Ooh, also known as TikTok leggings if you search for that on Amazon. So if you're trying to find yourself on a good set of leggings, let me tell you, let me see. Here we go. I mean, look, like this will make anybody's. Look at this. This is some good shit. This is some good shit right here. That's right. Works on just about everyone. You gonna get you some of those? Yeah, you should, man. You should. That was my post. That's right. Field reporter lacked hearted coming to the rescue. Thank you so much, Adrian. I appreciate you going out into the field and getting the news straight from the horse's mouth or whatever the fuck. Whatever. Thank you so much for watching. Woo. Man, if I was 13, I would 100% be fucking wagging into this. Come on. Oh, can I have make a Twitch account now? 13. Woo. When I was a kid, we had Mervin's catalogs, dude. We had Mervin's catalogs with just the lingerie section in the middle. Pages mysteriously get missing. Whoa, what happened to the lingerie section of the Mervin's catalog? There is a 14-year-old boy in the house. I wonder if he had something to do with it. Nah, it wasn't me. Don't knock the Sears catalog. Yeah, Sears is pretty good. Every once in a while, you get lucky, and there would be a Victoria's Secret catalog or something like that. That shit was coveted. Oh, if you get a friend of some Hollywood, you're like prom king. You're like the prom king of junior high. You're so sticky paint. I gave some porn site my address as a kid, and they sent me a porn catalog with some good material for years. Oh wow! I should check to see if the kiddo has found these. Your kid is old enough to know where to go to get those. Go to get that kind of stuff. He goes to Twitch. So speaking of licking sounds. Oh yeah, you can see. Yeah, there you go. Speaking of licking sounds, there was a trend. Batman was trending over the weekend, and I wasn't sure. I was like, that's weird. What did Batman do now? That's my first reaction. What the fuck did Batman do now? And I go and I take a look, and apparently DC asked the Harley Quinn team to remove a scene from season 3 in which Batman performs oral sex on Catwoman. Why? Because heroes don't do that. This is an article. This is a clip from an article from Variety here, where they're talking about WandaVision, Umbrella Academy, Harley Quinn subvert the superhero genre. They're talking about the shows in general, but then they go into a little more detail, and it says they're like, heroes don't do that. So we said, are you saying heroes are just selfish lovers? They were like, no, it's that we sell consumer toys for heroes. It's hard to sell a toy if Batman is also going down on someone. Like, I get it. I get it. You know, like it makes sense. Contextually, it doesn't make sense. You know, or maybe it does. So like. They're superheroes, right? Like if they're not participating in some kind of sexual something, I wouldn't be surprised. I didn't even know they had sex to begin with. Are there any superhero movies where the superhero goes and starts banging someone? Like a DC or a Marvel movie? Like, and then it's actual, no, not the boys. But I mean, like, it's always like a love scene. It's always like they show them kissing and then the lights dim or something like that. Deadpool doesn't count. But it's never like real detailed, you know? Not that detailed, you know? And so it's like he bangs a reporter. That's true. Well, they don't show it though. They don't show it. Suicide Squad Animated has some. Well, apparently they just can't have any cunnilingus going on. So yeah, it says, in fairness to DC, both Halpern and Schumacher went on to say that the company has been remarkably supportive of their series and has allowed them to push the envelopes numerous times. Still, it remains to be seen if Batman and Catwoman will be shown engaging in some bedroom antics in season 3, or if it will simply be implied via cunning linguistics. Oh god, that writer's been holding on that one for a long time. So yeah, Batman, who has the easy access face, cannot use that face for anything fun. But that's not all. Apparently, they also don't do other things. It says, I wanted to put a reference to masturbation in one of the scripts for the Sandman. It was immediately cut by the editor. She told me there is no masturbation in the DC universe. My reaction was, well, that explains a lot about the DC universe, Neil Gaiman says. They can't do anything, dude. It's just Mormon style. That's it. It's just Mormon style. It's terrible. Terrible. Well, I thought the Comics Code Authority was gone. Damn prudes. That's right. Dang it. Infiltrate my I didn't know that though. I honestly didn't know that there was like a line to be drawn. I just thought that they just never depicted your superheroes doing anything particularly sexual. All right? I just thought that was a thing. That's it. I just thought that was a thing. Adam West went off about Origin back in the day. Well, as Adam West, I'm sure. He probably showed up in his Batman outfit though. This fucking guy. Wanted to say they don't include any sexual stuff instead of specifically heroes don't have to do oral sex. I know, right? Yeah, because I guess they do have sex. They just don't. They don't like go into details of what that is. You know. No fun allowed for the soups. Harley Quinn and Deadshot and Batman up Basalt Arkham, but I guess they are both villains. Yeah. So that that really does leave the door open. If you think about it, it says specifically, it says that heroes don't do that. Which, I mean, if you're a villain, you're just like, shit. Well, what's up? So that shows adult language. So what's the difference? I don't know. We're just raised to be upset about one thing and not the other. Shit. You bet the villains fucking eat ass. Hell yeah, you know they do. Suicide Squad, the whole team. America is anti-sex. If you're a villain, you're all about that. That's right. Man. It's like the superhero, the heroes have sided with the likes of DJ Khaled, basically. DJ Khaled said, see, DJ Khaled, oral. Let me see what he says. He says, he does not perform oral sex on women because there are different rules for men. So there's superheroes and DJ Khaled on one side. On one side of the argument. And on the other side is the fucking villains, I guess. Shut the fuck. DJ Khaled just shouts his name at such a party instead of going on another one. He's too fat to reach the whole. Oh man. But does he perform oral on men? He doesn't. He didn't say that. He didn't say he didn't. Technically, he didn't say. I'll take a villain. Thank you very much. There we go. So, speaking of making people soft, Microsoft actually had Xbox had an extended thing earlier today where they're showing off Microsoft Simulator and for Xbox and whatever and a bunch of other Xbox games. We don't care about that stuff, right? We're PC gamers, okay? Microsoft is talking about new Windows. Talk about a new Windows on June 24th. But as usual, I swear to God, as usual, there is an early access or a dev access where you can get a copy and install it yourself if you'd like. So this is what it looks like. This is a walkthrough right here by Michael MJD. You could see just immediately there is, did Linus do a video on it? So it looks a lot like Mac. Yeah, even like the launcher here. So the bar at the bottom, this bar here at the bottom actually can be moved to the left. But there's lots of rounded corners. You can see even in the pop-ups, everything here, everything's very rounded. But see, I already don't want it. That is not official available for download. It's a leak. Oh, it's a leak. Okay, there you go. So, I thought it was like a dev version that they had available. So, it looks a lot like 10X. It was leaked, not even inside version. Dang, corners are sharp. We can't have that. Yeah, I mean, personally, as he's clicking through here and he's just looking at things, it's like it just looks like rounded. Look at it. It just looks like rounded corners, windows. I mean, well, this doesn't have round corners. I'm fairly certain it's because this has not been developed yet. This is obviously a very early version. But look, everything's rounded. It just looks like everything is rounded. That's it. And so there's a new startup sound. Everyone's tripping over the new startup sound. Let me take a look here. So this is the new Windows here. This is the way Windows has sounds. That was Blink Banshee B/start. Check it out. Blink Banshee's amazing. So yeah, early access. Early access. Again, doesn't really look like a whole lot's changed. So if this is the direction they're going, I gotta skip it because it doesn't look like a lot's changed. We have no date or anything. We just know that June 24th, we're gonna see more information on this. And then after that, then we'll see. So yeah, the song was Blank Banshee, B/start. Hopefully I don't get DMCA'd for that little tiny clip. But speaking of using people's music without their permission, Will they stop constantly updating Windows 10 on once 11 drops? I mean, it takes time. Like didn't they just like stop updating Windows like 8 like last year, 2 years ago, something like that? I mean, what was the last version? I don't even know. Vista? ME? What? Where are we? Roblox. The E3 presentation with the licensed music room was so good. Oh, we're gonna get there. We're slowly making our way there. So, Roblox has a $200 million lawsuit coming their way, courtesy of music publishers. Quote here I have is the NMPA that tracks from artists such as Ariana Grande, Ed Sheeran, the Rolling Stones, song time, among others, require compensation for their use inside Roblox. So they're coming after them because of the way they use their upload music to be used inside of the instances that people make inside the game, right? It's the same as like if you use like Scratch or You're the Man Now Dog. Okay, let me speak your guys' language, right? It's as if the music industry is going after You're the Man Now Dog.com and hitting them up for copyright infringement because you allow them to upload our music to your site. VR chat would have to watch out. That's right. The NMPA president has an unfortunate name. The Israelite. That's right. It's a publisher's responsibility to disallow embed of YouTube links. They have that power. They do indeed. Yep. Yes, they do. There are in a lot of situations, there are ways that you can upload the music directly, like you can in VR chat, and I believe you might be able to do in Roblox. But also, I think the one that they're more likely to see happen is YouTube videos. When you're in VR chat, I can only speak on the angle of VR chat because I don't play Roblox, but I know that they're very similar. And so when you are in VR chat, you go to instanced rooms, and the instanced room will download whatever assets the person created in order to generate that experience. And so a lot of times what you'll see is, especially if you go to like these, like fantasy room type setups where there's a TV, there'll be like a YouTube video or something playing on the TV. So it's not necessarily uploaded directly. Now, what the response we got from Roblox is they says, "We are surprised and disappointed by this lawsuit, which represents a fundamental misunderstanding of how the Roblox platform operates, and we will defend Roblox vigorously as we work to achieve a fair resolution." Say, but this is costing the artists money. I mean, they should just disable embeds. They should just like stop being fucking cocks, really. Like the way we're going with this. So I had a theory, right? And it's based off of actually vaporwave specifically. So vaporwave and Mallsoft and shit, like that stems from, I think the root of it, we're talking about like Kmart advertisements, Kmart, like generic music that would play over the intercom. Kmart is a mart. it's a big box store or whatever. And so they found a bunch of tapes. They upload them to like Web Archive or something like that, and people would take these clips, these clips, and they would sample them just same way that people would sample vinyl and make music with it, right? So they're sampling this, and then they're going through there. Attention Kmart shoppers, that Kmart tapes. Thank you so much, Jordan. And so people would take and they'd make these beats using the sampled stuff from these old ass tapes that they found. And so that sound has gotten so popular that you're starting to hear the influence, or you've already heard influence of vaporwave in mainstream music, and it originated from this. And so if mainstream music has it, that means that like 14 and 15-year-old kids have it, and they're listening to this shit, and they're like, wow, this sound is dope, right? And it's like they don't realize they're listening to some variation of vapor trap or something like that, and so they grow up listening to that shit, and they have no idea that it's rooted into this. And so if we look at how the only music we have available to us as content creators is generic ass music that's royalty free, right? Typically no lyrics or anything, like that's going to influence a lot of people. Think about every Minecraft video that has 10 billion views on it, and they use that same fucking song that every YouTube video uses. And so if you're somebody who watches a bunch of Minecraft videos, probably have the same song all over the place, and then you grow up and you're like, and you become a producer, and you start making music that sounds like that because it's influenced by this royalty-free bullshit. So all this DMCA shit's doing is just changing the way that kids basically, and us too, like are influenced by music because of what's available to them. Minecraft beats, that's right. Yeah, seriously, you're saying all future music is gonna suck? Yeah. Yeah, it's Monster Cat's master plan. Monster Cat's not big enough. They don't diversify enough. All their shit sounds the same. I have a Monster Cat subscription, and it's like, oh man, they have like 2 different genres of music within the same. It's basically we basically just call it, yeah, that's Monster Cat version genre. Modern Monster Cat. So yeah, it's man, they're killing me. So Twitch recently warned about DMCA takedowns. I got this email too. They said, we are actively speaking with music labels about solutions that could work for creators as well as rights holders. They said they had like thousands of DMCA takedown notices that were coming their way, and they expect to see more. Now, what they were probably is your Monster Cat how you got a Twitch partnership? Bitch, I was a partner before Monster Cat was even existed. But you knew that. What they were probably responding to is this what is this variety? What is this? This is Roblox hit with 200. This is the original article, and in this, down here at the bottom somewhere, it says, meanwhile, Israelite, who is the CEO or president of NMPA, it says Israelite also called out Amazon's Twitch live streaming service, alleging that Twitch continues to fail to license music. He said NMPA is stepping up its copyright takedown campaign against Twitch and will continue removing music that the trade group alleges Amazon refuses to pay for. an, quote, intensive enforcement program to ID and remove unlicensed songs from Twitch is already underway and will be increased, Israelite said in his speech. So they're coming. They're coming. They want to go through. I mean, Twitch even said in their email, they're like, delete VODs. Let me see, delete. Let me see. Oh, delete. I can spell it right there. There you go. Yeah, no, remove VOD. Remove any content that contains any copyright material, whether it be VODs or clips, before DMCA takedown can happen. So yeah, they even said, it said, for your remaining VODs, we recommend you use unpublish all feature and review any content for unauthorized music or copyrighted material. Why even have VODs? I mean, why even have VODs anymore? Like they're just under constant threat. Constant threat. You see, the thing is, this problem isn't even really that new. It was a problem way back in the day with TV as well. Just TV knew they couldn't do it. And radio is the same way. Amazon should just fucking pay. It hurts the partners. It's so dumb. It's super dumb. Amazon they're just gonna acquire the music industry and then they don't have to worry about it. No problem. No problem. Most of it was delete and upload to YouTube now. Oh, God, I know. I just don't want to like clog my feed with that shit. Streaming period can get you DMCA. It doesn't have to be just music. Yeah, well, I mean, in general, yeah, we could be very broad with that and say, yeah, in general, streaming period can get you DMCA depending on what kind of content you're doing. But we're talking specifically in the music field, like just by music industry, exactly. In the music field, there's too many minds. Like you can't have VODs up. You can't. I mean, eventually, yeah, you're not gonna be able to do it live. Like right now, they talk about live takedowns and all that stuff, right? Like, someone got live takedown because of blank. But that's not as prevalent as VOD DMCAs. Now, once that tech is available and they release it, however they do it, then it'll be everywhere. So, DJ till I get banned, do it top. Also, how do you license every song ever written since Amazon has no control on what music anybody tries to play? Like, again, it's a lot of us have already switched to just finding royalty-free stuff to stream because we can't stream anything else. And like I said, like that music, royalty-free music is not as produced. Some of it's pretty good. We found some good stuff that's royalty free, but it's not as produced as stuff that you would get from a music publisher, like an actual music publisher. Remember Twitch had the karaoke stuff going around for charity? The DMCA stuff happened pretty quick after that. Oh yeah. The only way to win this is to make them bring the whole DMCA law into the 21st century. Lo-Fi Beats has our back. That's right. Lo-Fi Beats has our back. We hope. But there are businesses, there are companies that are trying desperately to keep us from getting DMCA'd for everything. It says Audio Network is probably just drooling at the potential Twitch customer tidal wave. Oh yeah, there's a lot of sites that are like chomping at the bit that offer some kind of music. Basically licensed or royalty free music that you could use for whatever. Yeah, it's just a shame. It just gets worse. We talk about DMCA, like we've talked about DMCA like 5 times this year. It just keeps happening. And eventually, it's gonna reach a head. I don't know when that's gonna happen. Everybody's tiptoeing around it. I mean, in more DMCA news, Square Enix actually provided a separate DMCA safe E3 like feed. So they had 2 feeds going in succession. They had 2 feeds simultaneously. One was with the actual music. The other was with DMCA safe music. Just pay AKA Mike B royalties for his albums. Yeah, baby. And it had some interesting results. Let's go ahead and grab how about Guardians of the Galaxy? They're showcasing that. It had some generic rock music playing. It even says at the bottom, it says licensed music has been replaced. Black Panther. Black Panther. No music.
It is Claw.
which honestly was kind of cool. Parts of this, I was like, hey, this is pretty sick without music. But the music is that game, yeah. Nier was muted entirely. Nier Origins, I think. There's nothing here. It's just empty. It's just empty. Okay, I can't play that too long. But yeah, it's just muted completely. Watch. See? Oh, the music here was removed too? You just stop streaming games, man. Just stop streaming games. You can't do it. It's just muted. The volume is up. Wait. Oh, this was removed too? I didn't know it was so many in a row. Dude, come on. Mike muted the video. Just mute your audio. Oh, yeah. Coming later this year, music will be added. Next year, the DLC. Can't stream music, can't stream games. But ASMR is okay. Oh, yeah. ASMR yoga pants. That's right. Ah, there it is. Finally, a trailer with music. Oh, it's Sundays like I'm out. Now I've muted it. So you know what? Like Squeenix, they tried. It's weird that they couldn't get licensing for their own music, you know? Weird, but they tried. That wasn't Final Fantasy music. Oh, it probably wasn't actually.
Today, the team at Platinum Games is...
Yeah. So they at least tried. You know, they were looking out for the little guy. They were trying to make it happen for him. Yes, there's some awkwardness that occurred. So that was Final Fantasy music. The license they have for the game probably doesn't include broadcasting it, which you see how stupid this is? You see how it sounds? Do you see how it sounds? When you say it like that, when you say it out loud? Consumers don't own anything anymore. No, we license everything. So, at least Squeenix tried. Nintendo flat out said that from their official account. Let me see if we can just translate this real quick. It says, please refrain from mirrored distribution of Nintendo Direct video and audio during live distribution of Nintendo Direct. Simultaneous viewing distribution without mirror distribution is possible. After the live distribution of Nintendo Direct, you can post a video that handles the distributed video as long as the content complies with the guidelines. So, Twitch official account, they said Nintendo tweeted from their official account that co-streaming today's event is not allowed, differing from years past. While /Twitch Gaming has permission to air the show, we won't be airing the event because all creators can't co-stream. So this is yeah, exactly, Tanner. Nintendo's always been overbearing with the copyright claiming. Yeah, they are. Nintendo is just consistently behind the power curve when it comes to anything related to copyright and trademarks and all that stuff. In terms of like, you know, growing their fan base, letting people like make game videos and all that stuff. The Nintendo way is nobody can co-stream or stream at all. Exactly. And then a bunch of creators did it anyway. I'm sure a bunch of people did it anyways. I'm absolutely certain. They just didn't save their VOD for sure. Not surprised at that whatsoever. So yeah, Nintendo, please. Did you guys see there's a Cuphead? There's a Cuphead animated series coming. Let me play this clip for you guys. That's right, Vaughn. Wayne Brady plays Dice Man. This guy.
Roll the dice. Will it be you? Yeah.
It looks really good. Like, it's pretty close to the in-game. The in-game stuff they actually it's like cell animated that or something like that. So in terms of getting close to that style, pretty good. So yeah, Netflix coming soon. Cuphead, the video game. If you don't know what Cuphead is, fuck is wrong with you? It's a platformer. The platformer boss rush game. Super good, super hard. And who beat it? Who beat it on like hard mode or whatever? Massive platform of me. Me. Cuphead was a shitty game. Couldn't get out of the tutorial. They're also doing Far Cry Blood Dragon. Oh, I didn't see that one. Let me pull it. Hold on. It's not my notes. But let me. I'll pull it up just to see. The animated series for this. I didn't see this one yet. The fuck? This looks great. It's like a modern reboot. Captain Laserhawk, a Blood Dragon saga or something. Dude, awesome. We're not taking requests right now. Not taking requests right now. I can't play that anyways for Furious. That's something that I'll definitely get nailed for. Speaking of old ass things coming back, He-Man Master of the Universe. That's right, He-Man Master of the Universe coming back. Hold on, let's keep going with the news. Hold on, slow down. Guys getting carried away. Carried away. Slow it. Not enough. I need a hero. Boy, isn't that? Everywhere I turn, I see that song. Hear that song rather. Yeah, He-Man looks pretty good. Speaking of, I got nothing for this one. So Diablo II. Hey, Diablo 2 is coming out. Resurrected, September 23rd, 2021. Are you guys actually interested in this? I'm curious because I know that, you know, we're kind of on kind of like this when it comes to Blizzard, you know. You all have phones, right? 9.1 before Diablo 2 somehow. Wait, does 9.1 actually have a release date now? I'm not Replay My Childhood. Is it remastered? Yes, it is. And it looks really good. It doesn't look like Reforged. Reforged, they fucked up. Oh, 9.1 on June 29th. Hey! Some fresh news right there. 9.1, June 29th. Until it is delayed until September 24th. Diablo 2 was awesome. Blizzard's best game. This is the last Blizzard game for me, probably. I'd rather play the original. There you go. Oh, look, we're grabbing the links. There we go. Breaking news. A man Blem out there in the field. There it is. Chains of Domination. June 29th. Wow, man, it's been a long time. Hot off the presses, baby. That's right. Yeah. The same time as a major SWORD Tour update? Of course they did. Didn't even know the SWORD Tour was still a thing, but I guess it is. No, I'm just kidding. It's been almost a year of no updates. Wild. 8 months. Yeah, that's rough. That is rough. Well, will they put the challenge out for Final Fantasy 14 expansion? Ooh, 9.2 the same day as Endwalker release. What? Sunday? No, it's not time yet. Love you. Let's see. So, also, how do you guys feel about Halo multiplayer? Did you guys see the video for that? Did you guys see the video? There's some E3 things in today's episode, right? We've got some E3 things to talk about. So there's a pretty good video that came out for multiplayer, for Halo 2 multiplayer. Yeah, it looks good. Like we played Halo multiplayer for sub nights and shit, and we had a great time. So I'm hoping that, you know, this is bring some new stuff, and visually it looks great. They had that showing earlier in the year or last year that wasn't terribly impressive, right? So was it last year? God, I don't even know. It didn't look very good. It was just it wasn't even gameplay or anything. And yeah, you know, for me, my first console shooter was Halo, right? I mean, I played shooters on PC, of course, but my first console shooter was Halo, so I obviously fell in love with it. And so like I play the shit out of Halo multiplayer. And then when I think like Halo CE came to PC, I think around the time that Halo 2 was on Xbox, and it was trash. So I ended up going back Halo 2 and just play Halo 2. Yeah, I played that a lot. When I was in the service, we used to have Ethernet cables running outside of the barracks. We would like lasso them to other people's rooms and hand them off to other people's rooms so we could have just one Ethernet line and do LANs and shit like that in the barracks from our own barracks rooms. It was a lot of fun, man. Yeah, Halo definitely holds a special place in my heart for sure when it comes to multiplayer. And some of the cosmetics is fucking sick. I mean, you know how they are with cosmetics and everything. Your dude just looks absolutely like hey, speaking of cosmetics, look at this guy. What the fuck? If it wasn't for the blade, you would be like, hold on a second, what game is this? Samurai was dev only armor before, but now that's sick though, man. That's fucking sick. Good for them though. Yeah, the multiplayer looks pretty good, and the icing on the cake is that it's gonna be free to play. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. You say free? Yeah. No, hold on. Let me double check that. Yeah, it's free to play. Whew. Do you say free? That's right. I said free. Free to play, baby. So, technical previews are coming this summer, okay? We don't know anything else. So free to play, multiplayer, samurai armor, and a tech preview coming this summer. Microtransaction shop? Probably. It'll be cosmetic shit. You know it will. Absolutely. They have a history of just having a million assets for cosmetics. They're definitely going to be cosmetics. PC tech preview will require Windows 11. Fuck. I think I just died. Speaking of dying, it's a pretty good segue, I think. Grand Theft Auto Online is shutting down for PS3 and Xbox 360 users only. It's so sad. It's finally coming to an end. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? What am I supposed to play on my Xbox 360 now? What the fuck? Is that crazy though? This thing's been around for a long ass time. So they're going to stop collecting stats on September 16th. And they're going to shut it down on December 16th. So you basically have like 3 months there of just statless play or whatever. Just do whatever you want, I guess. See, I can't believe anyone still plays that. You know, I think back to the days when Shizzle and I used to play on the Xbox. Some classic moments.
You try with me in it, anyways.
You could try. I think it's just bad.
Oh shit!
He can do it. He just... Fuck.
Remember Brawl Theft Auto?
I have the answer, Mike. Oh my god.
Let's fast forward a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Oh god. Oh god! Wait!
I'm going down with it, baby. Oh, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. I'm getting one of these. Wait. It's not starting though. It's not starting.
So,
Did you live by staying in my car? I thought.
So I'm curious about the stats and how many people still play on PS3 and Xbox 360. Yeah. It's I don't know what the stats are or anything, but I know that they're available. I think there's like some scrapers, something like that pretty much pull those things up. But yeah, that was some good times, man. It was some good time. OG content. That was October 11th, 2013. We made 26 videos, 25 videos, 25 videos. Just nothing but just shenanigans and Bro Theft Auto is pretty good. So it's only ending on the Xbox 360 and the PS3. You know, because we're on the 5 now, so. So that is it for the news. That's it for the news. Thank you so much for hanging out Sunday. What? Thank you so much for watching. Chat, thank you so much for joining me. You guys are the greatest. How about some APB shenanigans? That's where it started. That's where it started. We went from there to GTA. 2022 GTA Online release for next-gen consoles. That's good news. Windows 10 only works on Windows 11. Buy YouTube, buy YouTube, buy YouTube. Now, Mike, go make me a cake, please. Is it your birthday? Is it your birthday, Angus Kyle? Happy birthday to you. That's it. My Ojikata is Daisy Helicopter. Yeah, those some good times. All right, YouTube, you suck. You suck. God, you suck. I'm just kidding. Like, favorite, subscribe.